Hi guys! So this is our last Cook the Book for the Adult Summer Reading Program, and this is technically not from a book, but it is from the Smithsonian National Zoo Institute for Hummingbird Nectar. I just want to send out a little reminder that all of your reading tickets are going to be due on July 30th at 5:30, which is when we close. So make sure to get those final reading tickets in so you can go in for our last couple weekly prizes and then our grand prize at the end. All right, and I'm just going to go through and show you guys how to make this. It is literally sugar and water. You cannot mess it up. But there are a couple things that the Smithsonian has listed in this article that they have, and I'm just going to go over a couple things that you might not know about hummingbirds. So the most important thing to do when making hummingbird nectar is to not add red dye. That can actually hurt the birds. I know we see all of these hummingbird feeders all over the South with red dye in them. That's actually really not good for them. So this is a much better way to do it. And you also don't have to go out to the store and buy it. You definitely probably have sugar and water in your house. So you can store extra sugar water in the fridge, and you should change it every other day and thoroughly clean them to prevent mold growth, especially in this heat. Sugar and water together, that's going to cause some mold to grow. And so with hummingbird nectar, you can use tap water, you can use regular just table sugar as long as it's white sugar, and the Smithsonian says never use honey or corn syrup or like raw unprocessed sugar. It just needs to be white sugar from the bag. And you don't want to use powdered sugar either because it contains additional ingredients like cornstarch. So you don't have to boil the water for the nectar either. You just put lukewarm water and sugar in a bowl. So it's 1 part sugar and 4 parts water. So for this, I put 2 cups of water and 1/2 cup of sugar. So I have 4 parts water and 1 part sugar. And the Smithsonian article gives you a whole bunch of different measurements and stuff like that. If you wanted to make a smaller batch, if you wanted to make a larger batch, you can store it in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. But again, if there's any mold growing, you want to just make another batch. And you should change the sugar water in the hummingbird feeder probably every other day, or just keep an eye on it, make sure there's not any mold in it. And apparently along the Gulf Coast and other southern parts of the United States, which is where we are, we can set up our hummingbird feeders from mid-February to early November, which is quite a long time. And see if I missed anything. It says that you should set up a hummingbird feeder in the shade underneath something a little bit lower where it's going to have a lot of activity. It also gives you just some flowers and some plants to possibly attract some hummingbirds as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and make this hummingbird nectar because I know that's what you guys are here for. And again, this is just 1/2 cup of sugar and water, and it just says to mix it together until the sugar dissolves. You can heat up your water a little bit as long as it is not hot when you put it in the hummingbird feeder. And we're just going to dissolve our sugar in our water. And that is apparently how you make hummingbird nectar. Just like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little less complicated than some of the other Cook the Books that we've done, but I did enjoy learning about hummingbirds. I've grown up watching them my entire life outside my window. So this is just a good way to help our natural wildlife that we have here in North Carolina. Again, make sure your reading tickets are in at the end of July, and I'm so happy to have shown you guys this. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye!